It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll get a look here at Devontae Adams. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Raiders and the Chargers, next on Madden NFL 23.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Herbert going to go to the air right away. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Good move at the 30. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 19 carries, 90 yards.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Here's Herbert. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Eckler. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. They tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's third and goal. Now Herbert, third and goal. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here in Vegas. What's good on the extra point? And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And Lance going to throw. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Returnable here from the 38. Flashes another juke. Now a hit and a loose football.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
They'll run again with Hunt. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Lance now on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. The Raiders at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Okay, ready?
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. Shreds it with a stiff arm. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Kareem Hunt with career touchdown number 60. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say. 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the formula?
No, I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told,
That's what I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Once more, here's Eckler. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Herbert. Got a man. It's complete. It's Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Here's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. Shifts by him. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. They'll run here with Spiller, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Isaiah Spiller, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was Isaiah Spiller capping things off with a touchdown run. This take it in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lance now to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From midfield, here's Lance. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 50 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense. But on game day, they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Lance going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. His third rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. On first down, it's Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Justin Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And this is caught by Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. Caught by Allen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Palmer in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Raiders 14.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So we have reached halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. A carry here for Hunt, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lance got an open man. It's Scott. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Lance looking to throw it. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. To throw, it's Lance. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Lance to throw it. The quick slant caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Lance going to sneak it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Trey Lance with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Carlson now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4, they can still get a first down without scoring. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On 2nd down, here's Lance. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. He hits Adams, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And Lance's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now Hunt. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lance. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. They'll run him here with Hunt. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The Lance going to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they'll work this down inside the 30. 2nd down and 3. Now Lance. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
And down to the 36-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. And Allen's got it. Touchdown, LA. Keenan Allen, 36 yards. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So out come the Raiders. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance locates Hardman for another catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And it's complete to Adams. And he's brought down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a play fake. Lance. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kareem Hunt. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So here are the Chargers to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. They've got his man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 29 yards. And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. So the Raiders now down by 2 touchdowns. 1:13 to play. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. And Lance now to throw. Pass complete, it's Adams. Oh, but he can't get out of bounds. He'll have the 1st down, but he's brought down in play. Back to throw. Lance. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points.